Imagine it's late, the world outside is silent, and you're deep in the dark web, a place where secrets thrive. You're scrolling through a nameless forum, topics ranging from illegal trades to disturbing philosophies. Then you spot it, a link titled, "The Surgical Room, Live Now." Curiosity wins. You click. The screen flickers to a grainy video feed. A man lies motionless on a metal table, surrounded by masked figures in dark scrubs. The room is stark, lit by a single harsh bulb. Surgical tools glint on a nearby table. There's no sound, only the chilling silence of the feed. A chat window pops up, filled with anonymous messages, some excited, some coldly instructive. You realize this isn't just a video, it's interactive. Viewers are giving instructions, voting on what happens next. You've stumbled into the infamous legend of the live surgical room, a digital ghost story that spread like wildfire through hidden online communities. Was it a twisted performance or something real? No one could say for sure. The line between myth and reality blurred, leaving only a disturbing story that haunts anyone who hears it. The image on your screen is seared into your mind, a digital nightmare made real. The chat grows frantic, the masked figures await their orders. You want to look away, but you can't. The victim is helpless, the audience in control. The room feels colder, the shadows longer. You close the tab, but the memory lingers. The legend of the surgical room is born from moments like this, where curiosity meets horror. And once you've seen it, you can never unsee it. The legend didn't appear overnight. It was whispered in the darkest corners of the web, on invite-only forums hidden from search engines. Access required special browsers like Tor, and often a secret address or invitation. Here, hackers, criminals, and the morbidly curious gathered, far from law enforcement's reach. The first mentions spoke of a red room, a term for alleged live-streamed torture or murder. The surgical room was the most elaborate version. A link would appear for a short time, accessible only to a select few, sometimes for a hefty cryptocurrency fee. Those who claimed to see it described a man on a table, masked surgeons, and a chillingly methodical process. The audience, through chat and donations, decided what happened next. The horror wasn't chaos, it was cold, clinical, and slow. The victim's identity was always a mystery, fueling rumors: homeless, tourists, or those who crossed the wrong people. The helplessness was the true terror, fate decided by anonymous strangers. The story tapped into a primal fear, losing all control, becoming entertainment for the faceless crowd. Whether real or not, the legend grew, feeding on our darkest anxieties. The Red Room became a symbol of the internet's hidden dangers. The most disturbing part, the audience wasn't just watching, they were paying to play. Bitcoin made it possible, anonymous, untraceable, perfect for the dark web. Small donations let you vote, big ones let you make specific requests. On the video side, options appeared. Use the scalpel, focus on the arm, each with a Bitcoin address. The highest funded command won, and the masked surgeons obeyed. Violence became a transaction, morality lost in the crowd. The chat was a frenzy, users daring each other to go further. The more extreme the request, the more money poured in. Rumors swirled of whales, wealthy viewers spending fortunes to control the show. The idea that someone would pay to dictate real suffering was the legend's most chilling aspect. It was a perfect storm: anonymity, groupthink, and greed. Whether scam or reality, the system turned cruelty into currency, and the internet's darkest impulses found a new stage. The legend's power came from its rumors: millions in Bitcoin, a professional criminal operation. No one could verify the numbers, the wallets were anonymous, the evidence always out of reach. Theories flourished: bored millionaires, secret societies, or just ordinary people with too much crypto and no empathy. The donation system was tiered: small votes, bigger suggestions, and for the highest price, direct control. Some believed it was all a scam, a gruesome fantasy designed to milk the curious. Others insisted the horror was real, hidden behind layers of encryption and lies. The truth remained elusive, fueling the myth. Was the live surgical room real? The debate rages on. Skeptics point to the lack of evidence: no missing persons, no arrests, no proof. They argue it was a hoax: special effects, actors, clever editing, all designed to shock and profit. But others insist the dark web's anonymity makes anything possible. Victims could be untraceable, sourced from places where no one would look. The streams felt too real, too cold to be fake, some say. In the end, no one knows. The legend lives in the gray space between fact and fiction. And that uncertainty is what makes it so terrifying. Real or not, the surgical room's creators needed serious technical skill. The site was hidden on the Tor network, shielded by layers of encryption and relays. Proxies, VPNs, and encrypted chats made tracking anyone nearly impossible. Even if authorities intercepted data, it was just unreadable code. The site was a digital fortress built for secrecy. The same tools meant to protect privacy became weapons for hiding horror. In the end, the architects were as much masters of concealment as they were of cruelty. Then, as suddenly as it appeared, the surgical room vanished. The link went dead. The chat was silent. The Bitcoin wallets emptied. Some say the creators cashed out and disappeared, a perfect crime. Others believe law enforcement got too close, forcing a desperate escape. The shutdown only deepened the mystery. Was it real, or the internet's most elaborate myth? The story lingers, a ghost in the machine, a warning about the shadows behind our screens. In the end, the legend forces us to confront the thin line between civilization and chaos, and the horrors that anonymity can unleash.